What's going on, everybody? Today I want to give you guys a sneak peek at Darkhawk, a champion that I've been given temporary access to thanks to Kabam's content creator program. Now I'm going to give you guys the simplified version of how this champion works, starting with the 3 different modes that you can activate. He has a shield mode, stealth mode, and a null mode. And it's pretty important to know how to activate each one of these, and it's not that complicated, really. Shield mode is activated anytime you are knocked down, meaning you're hit by a heavy attack or a special attack. Stealth mode is activated anytime you use your special 2, and null mode is activated anytime you use your special 3. The 3 different modes, you can see they have a bonus with the Awaken ability, but if we go through and read all the details here, they have other bonuses as well. We're just going to talk about the most important ones, however. So shield mode, you can see there at Sig 99, it gives you a 100% chance to auto-block enemy attacks. And yes, you do parry those attacks as well. So I do think this champion's going to be a pretty nasty defender. Stealth mode, activated when you use your special 2 ability, increases your offensive power gain rate by a pretty large amount. You can see 60% right there. And it also reduces the power rate that the enemy is gaining as well. So it's a pretty lopsided battle where you're using a lot of specials and the enemy is not. The null mode gives you a large boost to your attack, and it's more attack than what is seen in the Awaken ability. You also deal some shock damage on each one of your attacks as well. Now, you don't start out in any of these modes, and they have a duration to them. So, throughout the fight, you might not have any of these bonuses attached to the champion, but it's pretty easy to always have one of these modes up. There's also a synergy with the Night Thrasher here, where you start the fight in a random mode. I don't think it's something that you're going to be taking into Alliance Wars necessarily, but it is pretty nice if you could fit it into a questing lineup. Now, this is a robotic champion, believe it or not, where you have full immunity to poison and bleed effects. It doesn't look like he's a robot, right? But he is. And real quick look at his stats. He definitely has above average crit rate, crit damage rating, and block proficiency as well. All 3 stats that I think are very important for a champion. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at what some of these abilities look like. I do have all of his synergies thrown in here, so I just have a little bit of attack boost with Stark Spidey. I do have the synergy here with Night Thrasher, where I am going to start the fight in a random mode. And I have this synergy here with Venom on the team, where I'm going to gain 30% power rate against villains and plus 10% crit rating against heroes. We'll take a look at both of those. And we're also going to take a look at a fight where Winter Soldier is he's neither a villain nor is he a hero. So, we'll get a good idea at all 3 of those. And then there's also a pretty good synergy here as well, where you gain plus 5 crit rating and damaging debuffs are 40% stronger. So very powerful synergies this champion has. Alright, let's go ahead and hit up Winter Soldier first, and then we'll go to Captain Marvel, who is a hero, and then we'll go to Juggernaut, who is a villain, and you can see just how powerful this champion actually is. Now, because he's a robot and because he does have those immunities to poison and bleed, I am running full suicide masteries. Even recoil is something that I'm not really going to have to worry about too much. Oh, hold on. You can see I started out in shielding phase, right? So I'm going to take my hands off the game, and boom, auto parry. Auto parry. Like, it's pretty good. It's very powerful. But alright, now you can see that shielding mode is kind of out of the picture here, so I need to get into one of the modes. I'm going to start with a special 2, which is the stealth mode. And this mode, again, is going to increase my power gain rate by a lot, and it's also going to decrease his power gain rate. So watch both of the power meters, and you can see mine is going through the roof. He's barely gaining any. He already had a bar of power thanks to using that special 2 when he had 3 bars active. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty nuts. I'm gonna pop the special 2 one more time here just to get a better look at the special 2. The visuals on this champion as well are some of the best I've seen. When this champion was first introduced, I wasn't too impressed by the looks. It looked like some kind of weird Power Ranger type thing or something. I really didn't like it, but I didn't realize that you're like phasing through these different modes and everything. It's super cool. Okay, so I'm going to pop my special 3, and I'm going to gain a huge attack boost after this. And each one of my attacks is going to do some shock damage. Also, watch, I'm going to heal a bit as well. So I healed for about 10% or so. And that happens anytime you switch from one phase to another. If you just gain a phase when you didn't have any phase active at all, you don't heal. But if you already have a phase active, and then you switch to another one, you are going to heal. So he's very Suicide Mastery friendly, including recoil, which is something you really don't see every day with these champions. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and activate a special 2 right now. We can show off that healing a little bit more. And we've also got that, that crazy power gain going on again. Get to a special 3 real quick. I'm not going to kill Winter Soldier here. You know, there's no real reason to stay in this fight. We'll go take a look at how he does against Captain Marvel, who is a hero, and Juggernaut, who's a villain, in just a moment. But just want to show off some of his abilities. So I should be at full HP after this. Got that full yellow bar, pretty crazy. And I'm actually going to get hit by a heavy attack here. Just want to get knocked down. Go ahead, knock me down. There we go. And now I'm right back in that shielding phase where got auto block going. Hands off the screen, just auto block all the way. I think this guy is gonna be a good defender and good attacker. I mean, shielding, I think people see it as a defender ability just because it is kind of annoying, that auto block, that auto parry, right? But when you're fighting with this champion, I mean, we all make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. We all get hits from time to time. The fact that you can go into that shielding phase to kind of save you, it's not just a it's really not just a defender utility to the champion. It's something that you can benefit from while attacking as well. Alright, so that's enough for Winter Soldier. Let's go ahead and move on to Captain Marvel. Alright, I'm at Captain Marvel, who you can see here is tagged as a hero champion. And what I'm really looking to test is just this, I want to see what kind of damage Darkhawk can do with this synergy, Dark Justice, where you're going to gain plus 10% crit rating against heroes. Now, you can see Venom is one of the champions that benefits from this as well. I actually threw Venom into the fight, and you can see that he's dead now. I died intentionally. I tried to record something for you guys, but I realized I actually don't really know how Venom works. So I don't know if I was using his attacks correctly. So I'm going to kind of skip past that. I'm sorry, guys. A little bit of a Venom noob. I'll try to test him out later. But Darkhawk, let's go ahead. Let's do this thing. Let's see how many hits it takes to deal the last 50% of Captain Marvel's life here. Alright, so I started in that null mode, which, oh my goodness, you can see the damage output is already so strong, critting so much. Pretty crazy stuff overall. Keep in mind those plus 657 shock damage that's being dealt to Captain Marvel here as well. Now, we are going to get to Assassin's range. I only have 1 point in Assassin though, so it's not going to skew the results too much here, but my goodness, that damage for a 550 champion with this kind of utility, who's immune to poison, immune to bleed, has that auto block to fall back on, can heal. This champion's really good, guys. I don't know what to say, man. I'm very impressed by Darkhawk. Probably the best champion that I've gotten to try in a long time here. I mean, Aegon was very impressive, but I didn't know exactly where I could use Aegon outside of like a Realm of Legends, Labyrinth of Legends situation. I feel like Darkhawk is probably somebody that I could use in competitive Alliance Wars and elsewhere in the game as well. So I'm going to hit this special 3 one more time, and I'm sure she's going to die before I get to another one here. I'll use the special 1 just to kind of take a look at the animation, but for the most part, I didn't really find the special 1 to be all that useful in my testing. The special 1 has a different ability depending on which mode you have active. It looks cool as hell too. But yeah, you can see it's just dealing some shock damage. Nothing really too crazy. So, the special 3, if you didn't notice, was also applying a very long duration heal block as well. So, man, this champion, it just feels like kind of has it all. Like, just very strong overall. All right, so Juggernaut here. This is a villain champion. We can see the tag right there in his little profile, #villain. All right, so let's just have a little sneak peek or a little reminder about what the synergy is going to do against villains. So plus 30% power rate against villains. So plus 30% power rate. If I go into stealth mode using my special 2, I'm going to have 60% increased power rate there as well. And some of the details that I haven't been talking about, we'll check out right now as well. So special 2, you enter the stealth mode for 20 seconds, and you're also reducing the opponent's defensive power gain by 70%. Now, you could also, I mean, this is a tech champion. You could also have collar tech, that mastery that reduces the enemy's power gain. You could also pick up the petrify mastery, that when they're stunned, they have reduced power rate. You know, you could really have some very strong power control. In addition to the power control with the stealth mode, incoming light and medium attacks also have a 30% chance to miss. So just a little bit of a bonus. You know, I don't really see it as something you can count on. Every once in a while it's going to save you, I'm sure. But, you know, I really consider the stealth mode to be the power control mode. So let's see what I start out in here. Okay, we started out in null mode. That's fine. Let's get to a special 2 as quickly as possible. That damage, guys. It's so good for a 550 with this kind of utility. You know, used to playing champions like, I mean, the abilities that Darkhawk has, being a robot that has some kind of healing, reminds me a little bit of Ultron, but Ultron doesn't hit like this, man. Alright, so you can see my power gain rate is just through the roof. Already back to another special 2. Let's just spam the special 2s a little bit. And it's particularly useful against a champion like Juggernaut, who you don't really want them to be gaining power so much. Actually, I'm going to try to get hit a little bit just to check out the miss rate. Alright, so we landed both of those. Okay, we got a miss. A couple misses. Alright. So, I mean, it's 30%. Like I said, it's not something that you can really count on, but that power gain rate is something you can count on. That is nuts. Alright, let's get to a special 3. Let's see how long it takes to get to a special 3. And I should be able to heal because I'm switching out of the phase. Even with him going unstoppable like this. Alright, so now I'm going to be attacking into him. He's not really going to be gaining any power. You could play aggressively against the wall here too, doing oh man, actually, because of that unstoppable, it did take me longer than I thought to get to a special 3. Let's try that one more time. But yeah, you could play pretty aggressively here, intercepting if you so choose, if you're so comfortable with it. Alright, got to my special 3. Still was in stealth mode here, so I should get a good heal out of this and then go back into the damage phase. And there we go. Got my heal. Alright, so that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys about this champion. I'm going to eat a heavy attack real quick just so I can go into my auto parry. So I can just kind of throw my hands up here. Go ahead. Heavy attack me, Jugs. Come on, bud. There we go. Alright, and because it's passive, he couldn't even, you know, there's no way to even stagger the auto block. So, yeah, Darkhawk, what can I say, guys? The champion is pretty freaking cool. Look at these animations, too, man. Oh, actually, one final thing that I will mention. So, he's a medium-sized champion, and some people might not like this. I don't think I like this myself. This is one of the few negatives that I could really find about the guy. His dash back distance seems to be very far. And I know some people don't like when the dash back is so far. They feel like it has a lower chance of baiting out specials. Whether that's, you know, true or not, it's hard to tell. But the dash back distance does seem pretty far. I don't know if it'd be easy to do, you know, the kind of light attack counter. Let's see if I can get that going real quick. No, see, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that with this champion. And last but not least, let's throw a heavy attack just to check out that animation, because actually it's pretty dope. So yeah. Alright, now I'm officially done with this video about Darkhawk. Super fun champion to play. I think he's going to go for a lot in the arena. Good luck if you're going for him. I wish I could. I wish I can go for this guy because yeah, I think he's gonna be really good. All right, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.